Are dreams just random images fired from an unconscious brain during sleep? Or something much more important, like life-saving inner guidance? How dreams can be healing and early warning tools for disease, financial crisis, or success. And love is still one of the behavioral science's greatest unanswered questions. Hello, I'm your host, author Kat O'Keefe Kanavos. Welcome to Dreaming Healing, where dreams and cutting-edge scientific research meet on syndicated Dreamvisions 7 radio network. Dreaming Healing is every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, with live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, when you can call in and ask Kat questions about your amazing dreams. Talk on air. Call toll-free 833-220-1200. That's 833-220-1200. Come live your dreams out loud with Kat.
Welcome, everyone, to Dreaming Healing on Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network. I'm your host, Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos, but hey, all my friends call me Kat, so I hope you will too. I'm so glad you're here. This is actually a special show, and it's part 2 of the one that I did actually last night, Tuesday the 5th, June 5th. Yes, that was right. And the whole show was really dedicated to you, my audience. You've sent me so many wonderful questions, both about dreams and about writing and dreams together, that I decided that instead of interviewing someone for a show, I'm going to answer all of your questions and have you kind of be my guests. So I only got through like a third of all the questions you sent me. So I'm going to probably end up doing 3 shows. And this one tonight is going to be the second show. So if you like what you hear tonight, go back into my archives and look up Kat Answers All Your Questions. Number 1, that will be the first show. And this one's a second, and then watch for the third show. So you can get to the archives, and you can actually get to this show and watch it instead of just listening to it by going to Kat, K-A-T, The Queen of Dreams. Just Google that, and it will take you to my website, which is actually Kathleen O'KeefeKanavos.com, and it's KATHLEENOKEEF as in Frank, E-K-A, N as in Nancy, A-V as in Victor, O-S as in Sam.com. And when you get there, you will see on the very front page, there are black buttons up at the top of the page. And I think the second one from the left says the radio show. Click on that black button, and it will take you to my website for Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network. And that website has all of my upcoming shows on it. It's got the show tonight featured on it. You'll see my poster on there. And it's got the archives. So if you look on that page, you'll see the link to the archives, and you can watch all the other shows if you missed any of them. You can see part 1 of this show if you didn't get to see it live yesterday, which was June the 5th. You can see this show. What else can you see? You can see all the other older shows that you may have missed. That show is full of information. There's all kinds of stuff on it. So make sure you go there and check it out. Okay. The other thing that you can do from my website, which was the Queen of Dreams, or Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos, is you can download a free dream journal. And I always encourage everyone to do this, because one of the things I hear from people is, oh, I don't have a dream journal because, I don't really know how to make one. Well, you don't need to make one. If you go to my website, up in the right-hand corner, you'll see free dream journal. And it's the same one that I use. That's why I made it for you. It works. And what you do is you download it, and it tells you about the 7 types of dreams, which I kind of went into in the Cat Answers Your Questions show. Number 1, 7 types of dreams, how to remember your dreams. And then there's a page that will help you choose what type of dream you had, write down your dream, and it will give you directions on how to understand your dream language. So you kind of know what you're saying to yourself. Because remember, with our dreams, when we go through that sacred dream door, we are connecting with a part of universal oneness that is beyond space and time. It's beyond ancient. And that's why the language often consists of signs and symbols. 2 reasons. Number 1, our language now is so inferior to universal language. And so quite often we will dream in signs and symbols because the signs and the symbols will kind of go together, like the ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. They go together to create a word or create a thought. And that's how we're speaking to ourselves. Our ancient self, our soul self, is speaking to our living human self so that we can understand what we're trying to say to ourselves in those dreams. And those conversations are very important. So by downloading my dream journal, it will help you learn your dream language so you can interpret your own dream. So you can get a conversation going with your inner selves, id, ego, super ego, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, all of that going on in your dreams. And it will lead you through your life. And suddenly you'll find you're manifesting the things you want, or at least you'll think you are, because your spirit guides, guardian angels, and inner self is leading you through your dreams. So download that. And then what you do is just put hole punches in it and stick it in whatever type of a vessel you would like to use to put beside your bed. You can put it in a binder, you can put it in a folder, you can put it in anything you want and have it right by your bed. So I encourage you all you dreamers, download my dream journal. It's free. And as you need more pages, you just go back into your download and download more pages. Punch the holes in them, put them in your binder. You'll always have your dream journal there. So I also want to thank you all again for selling out my book, Surviving Cancerland, which I'm going to be kind of using tonight, but I'll hold it up anyhow so you can see it. Surviving Cancerland, it won 4 big book awards as soon as it was out. And it's also out in a CD. Don't lose that page. It's right here. You can tell this is a live show, right? Yeah, right here. You can play it and listen. If you don't want to read, you can listen to it at night before you go to sleep. It's all about dreams and healing and surviving crisis. So you guys actually sold that out on Amazon. And the big bump for Dreams That Can Save Your Life on Amazon after Dreams Unmasked and the Dreamy Writers event on the Norwegian cruise line Koenigsdam. And then also I did a 3-hour Southwest Writers event at the University of Albuquerque, New Mexico. And those 3 things with all of you guys involved in it, boom. It just sold out on Amazon. And that's a problem that you really do like to have. So anyhow, you can see some of the highlights from all of those on my website, the one that I gave you, Kat, the Queen of Dreams, or KathleenO'Keefe.com. We're going to do another huge Dreamy Writers Conference cruise So stay tuned for the details at the end of the show, and you will see the information for that on my website. You'll see it on the left-hand side of the website as soon as you get there. Just click on that and it will take you to all the details. We'd love to have you on that Dreamy Writers Conference cruise, where we're going to do dreams and we're going to do writing. And when you walk off that cruise, hey, you are going to be published. So again, tonight's show is all about you and your questions and your dreams. But first, let's start by doing our protection meditation, okay? And that way, we know that we are in a safe space that has our guardian angels, our spirit guides watching over us while we're in this space. So we can bring anything forth and know it's safe. This is a safe space. For those of you who are new to my show and you've never done this before, it's easy. Just follow my voice, follow my directions. If you are listening to me on your car radio, don't close your eyes. Just listen to the meditation. It will still work. It'll work really well. And you can always play this show again at night beside your bed, and you can listen to the meditation. I do this meditation every single night before I go to sleep, so that when I fall asleep, even if I'm in a nightmare, and we all have nightmares, even if I'm in a nightmare, I'm in a safe space. That's right. And I'm in a safe space with my spirit guides and guardian angels. So I know that that nightmare is a very important message. I need to remember it, write it down in my dream journal, and figure out that message. What is my higher self? What is my soul self telling me that's so important? They're scaring me so that I won't forget the message. It's so easy to forget a nice, soft, pushy dream. You wake up, oh, that was a great dream. I'm ready to go. It's hard to forget a nightmare. And there's a reason for that. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to remember it forever if necessary until you figure it out. And that's called a recurrent nightmare. If you're having a recurrent nightmare, you have a very important message and you need to figure it out. As soon as you figure it out, the nightmare's going to stop. Okay? So anyhow, I want you to get comfortable. Sit deep in your chair. Just feel yourself relaxing. All right. And now feel your shoulders relaxing. Your legs, feel your calves just go weak. I want you to take a deep breath in. Fill your lungs as full as you can. Hold it. I want you to imagine anything negative you may have said to somebody this week. Blow it out. It's in that breath of life going into the purple flame of Saint Germain, where it's converted from negative energy into beautiful, positive, healing energy, where it's going up through the stars, through the clouds, into the stars, past the planets, going up, up, up into the sky. Beautiful golden rays of light. Hits the pearly gate, sets them all ablaze. Makes a U-turn, comes straight back down at the speed of thought, the fastest speed there is, into your seventh chakra, your divine violet chakra of higher thinking, spirituality. It's filling your whole body full of healing golden light. Healing, protecting golden light. Feel it going, tingling, warm from your nose all the way down to your toes. Just feel and embrace that tingle. Okay, again, deep breath in, hold it. Imagine anything negative somebody said to you in the past 2 weeks. caught up in that breath of life. Blow it out. It's out of your heart. It's out of your mind and into the purple flame of Saint Germain, where again, it's converted into beautiful golden energy, sent all the way up through the clouds, the stars, past the planets, all the way up to the pearly gates, where it just sets them ablaze with all that golden light. Makes a U-turn and comes down at the speed of thought into your 7th chakra and fills your whole body with another hit of that golden healing light. One more time. Deep breath in. Fill your lungs to the bottom. Something negative from your childhood you've been carrying with you into that breath of life. Blow it out into that purple flame of Saint Germain. See it turning into beautiful golden light. Maybe it's the lesson within that pain and being shot straight up through the clouds and the stars, up into the pearly gates again, lighting them on fire. So such golden light, making a U-turn and coming right back down into your 7th chakra as pure, healing, protective light, filling your whole body. You're just full to the top with healing, protective, golden light. No more negativity. There's no negativity in your mind, your heart, your soul. Now, I want you to imagine holding a power gift in your hand. A power gift is anything that is powerful through love. The love of a flower, your favorite flower, the love of your favorite stone, a piece of jewelry given to you by someone that meant a lot, a book, anything at all that is the power of love is your power gift. Hold it in your hand. Now we're going to swing it all around our body. And we're going to take that golden light that comes off of it, that protective light, and we're going to create a mirrored bubble all around us, just like a great big bubble we blew at a bubble bath, all the way around us, and it's full of golden light. And you're full of golden light that exudes inside that bubble that's all golden light. It's a mirrored bubble, and only that which is of the highest and best, brought by your spirit guides and guardian angels, may enter that bubble. Everything else is reflected from whence it came. We wish it so, and therefore it is. Great. All right, slowly, when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. And I'm going to tell you some of the questions that were answered in show number 1 last week, which was June 5th. Somebody wanted to know that if a person dies, do they see us here on the earth in the spiritual realm? Another person wanted to know, is it possible to wake up from a dream if you are aware that you're sleeping? And of course, we were talking about lucid dreaming. And another one was, what does it mean? Oh, actually, no, that's actually for tonight. So let's start with our first question for tonight. I thought I was going to be able to get to this question with the last show, but you know, we had so many questions because I'm also going to be reading the questions you sent me off of my email, off of my phone. So the first question tonight is, what does it mean if I dream that I'm lost in a really big city? I'm kind of panicked, going from place to place, but I don't know where I am, and I don't know how to get to where I'm supposed to go. What does this mean? Well, that's a great dream, actually. It's a dream of transition. And if you think back, perhaps you've had one of these dreams before in a different form. Have you ever had a dream where you are in your high school or your elementary school and you can't find your classroom, can't find your locker where all your books are? You know you're supposed to be in a certain class taking a certain test, but you don't remember the name of the class. You can't remember where the classroom is, and you know you're missing the test. And so you're kind of freaked out in the dream. You're getting a little panicky. How do I get to my books to get to the classroom to take my test? And on and on and on. Have you ever had one of those dreams? Because I have. Yeah. That's what this dream is when you're lost in a big city, but it's a little bit different. When you have the dream, when you're lost in elementary school and you can't find the room to your classroom and you don't remember what time you're supposed to be there and you can't find your classmates, it usually is a dream of transition. You're done with elementary school. You're not supposed to really be there anymore. And it's helping you break a habit of going to elementary school. And when you finally reach a point where you say in the dream, I can't find the room, can't find my class, can't find the people, don't remember my teacher. Oh, I don't care. You're there. You're there. When you don't care that you're not going back to elementary school, it's because you're done. All right, so let's look at it now in high school. You can't find your locker. You finally find your locker. You don't remember the name of the book, but you don't recognize any of the books in there. So you turn around, you look in the hallway, but you can't remember where you're supposed to be. Are you supposed to be on the first floor? Are you supposed to be on the second floor? What classroom are you supposed to be in? Were you ever in that classroom? And how do you get there? You're done with high school. You're done with it. You're kind of freaking out because you're sure you're going to fail that class. You're already done with the class. And at some point, you need to kind of remember that, realize it, and walk out of the school. You're done. You're done with that school. You're transitioning into a new one. So what is the new one for this person? The big city. They're done with elementary school. They're done with high school. They're probably done with college. Same thing with college. You're at college, you got a test, you don't remember the name of the class or the test stuff you were supposed to study, blah, 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 blah. Same as elementary, same as high school. Now it's in college. You're done with all those. You're in the big city where you're working. You're using all the information from elementary school, high school, college. You're in the big city and you feel kind of lost. What's happening in your waking world that's making you feel lost now in your work life, in your post-school life, in your life now, because this is where you are now? What's going on? What is the transition that you need to embrace in order to not feel lost? Okay? This is an important dream. You've got to reach the point in your dream, and it could become a recurrent dream, meaning it happens over and over again, until you finally say, I don't know where I am. I don't care. I don't care. I'm beyond this. Boom. The dream's going to end. Because yes, you are. Whatever that problem is, solve it, and you'll be beyond that dream. And you'll be beyond that block in your life. And you will be moving forward. It's time to go to our first commercial break. So you are listening to Dreaming Healing on Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network. I'm your host, Kat Kanavos, and don't go away because we're going to be talking about ex-partners in dreams as soon as we come back.
What if dreams can diagnose your life? What if we can meet the love of our life in dreams? Join host Kat O'Keefe Kanavos, the #1 internationally best-selling author of Dreams That Can Save Your Life, written with Duke University medical doctor Larry Burke. Dreaming Healing is where we'll explore dreams, research, and interpret dreams from you, the caller. Dreaming Healing shows can be heard every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, with live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Time on syndicated Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network. Come live your dreams out loud with Kat.
Are miracles real? Can you move from mayhem to miracles? 30 prominent authors say yes as they share their high fives and down lows of challenges, abuse, addiction, and love. Experience hope, the magic elixir of miracles, through the personal stories of New York Times bestselling authors James Redfield, Dr. Bernie Siegel, Sister Jenna, Reverend Temple Hayes, and many more. If you like bestsellers, chaos to clarity, and crappy to happy, you'll love crying and laughing through mayhem to miracles. Sacred stories of transformational hope. Available now on Amazon and in bookstores worldwide.
Did you know that every word you speak matters? What you say and how you say it can make or break a relationship or shift the outcome of any situation. Are your conversations making a difference? Faith in God, gratitude, authenticity, and giving are Teresa Velarde's heart. It's in this spirit that she's focused on making a difference in the lives she's blessed to touch. Conversations That Make a Difference is now on syndicated Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network every Tuesday at 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern Time, with live call-in shows every first and third Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern.
In a world facing annihilation, a miraculous African nun rises to become the first female pope through a web of war, murder, and betrayal. Loved by some, hated by many, she becomes the deadly target of Islamic terrorists and her own cardinals as she introduces a new vision that will either save humanity or accelerate its destruction. 4 people must race against a nuclear holocaust to learn her astonishing secret. Pope Annalisa is available at petercanova.com, Amazon, and other online booksellers and bookstores worldwide.
This is Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.
Welcome back to the second part of Dreaming Healing on Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network. I'm your host, Kat Kanavos, and we're talking about all the questions about dreams and writing that you've sent in. And this is part 2 of you guys being my guests. This show is all about you. I'm not interviewing a guest because you're all my guests. So I just finished a dream someone had sent in to me in an email, and now I'm going to go to something that came into me on my phone. Dream question. I'm driving my car on a lonesome road. I'm enjoying the drive. Then I'm speeding up and I discover my brakes are out. Then a hair-raising ride going faster and faster and faster. Then I wake up. What could this mean? What a great dream. Yeah, I've had those too, where you're dreaming that you're in your car and your car is going on a weavy road and you're pumping the brakes and, oh my God, they don't work. Oh no, now what, are we going over the cliff? That's exactly what this dream is all about. Your car is you when you're outside your house. There's 2 parts of you in a dream. There's your house, and your house can tell you if you're dreaming about a house and you're dreaming about the attic, that's your higher self, where you have things stored possibly from a previous lifetime or experiences when you were really, really little. And then the top floor is your thinking area. If you go up to your top floor, your house, the living room, you see how the play on words, the room that you live in the most, your bedroom, where you connect to your dreams, your bathroom, where you purge, where you get rid of those things that are toxic and you flush them down the toilet. Yeah. Your basement, which is your subconscious of this life. So in your car, you've got a mini version of that, but you travel, you're usually, unless you are that Russian scary story Baba Yaga, that is a witch living in a house, and she pulls her house up and her scary little feet, chicken feet, are hanging out, and she runs through the woods looking for children to eat. Unless you're Baba Yaga, you're not running around in your house. You're driving around in your car. And if we were having this show back in the time of ancient Egypt, you'd be riding around on your horse. Okay, you see? So your car is how you get around in this lifetime. So it's an extension of your house. It actually could be your house if you're living in your car, but it is the way your physical self is going from point A to point B, and the experiences that you're having outside your house. Okay. So you're driving on your car on a lonesome road. That's interesting. So this isn't in a big city. You're lonesome. Your choice of words, lonesome, tells me you're alone, but you didn't say lonely road. You said lonesome as in other people aren't there. And I'm taking that from the point that you said you're enjoying the drive. So you are enjoying your oneness with yourself, with your id, ego, super ego, me, myself, and I, in that car, just driving along. And then you start speeding up. You're going faster through life. You're on this lonesome road by yourself. You're able to go faster, but then you discover your brakes are out. Your life, the way your life is moving on this road, is way faster than you thought it would be. You feel a bit out of control. And then you realize this is hair raising. Okay, let's look at that phrase. Hair raising. It means, yes, you're frightened, your hair is up, but it means something else in the dream world. Your hair are your thoughts. Your thoughts are raising within your travel. In other words, you've got your own attention. And as you're going faster and your hair is raising, your thoughts are coming up to a higher level on an out of control speeding car, out of control speeding life outside of your house, where you are in your life, you wake up. Okay, so you didn't crash into anything, you wake up. So you are telling yourself something. What you're telling yourself is you like being alone. You really do like being alone, and that you're finding that when you are alone, doing whatever it is you're doing, usually with your car, it often has to do with your job or your life traveling outside of your home, kind of outside of your work. You're not in a work building. You're in your car, which is pretty constant. If you're in a hotel, it's temporary. If you're in your work building, it's like semi-temporary. But your car is your car every day. You get in your car, you use your car every day. So right now, where you are in your life, you feel to a degree that you are going so fast that you're out of control. It's hair raising. It's raising your consciousness. You're aware of it. But here's the important part. You did not crash. So one of two things is going on. Number one, you may have learned that when you're with a group, you move slower because you have to work within that group. There's some real strength with multiple minds and multiple people in a group. But when you are focused just on you and your car, there's nobody else because it's a lonely road. You can move much faster to a point where you become extremely conscious. You go into your higher consciousness. and to control that speed. And although you're aware that you're moving very quickly, you're moving at another dimensional level, still okay with it. You just woke up. The speed at which you were traveling in your life right now was so profound. It's waking you up. Look at the play on words. Look at the play on words. That's a great dream. Okay, so let's look at the next one that was sent in to me in an email. Okay, so it says, what's the reason behind dreaming about an ex-partner or lover as the one that got away? Okay, so that phrase, for those of you who maybe are multilingual, the one that got away, the one that you really thought you were going to marry, the one that you were madly in love with, thought you would spend the rest of your life with, and for whatever reason, that person got away and you don't have them in your life anymore, but you in your waking world really anymore, but you keep dreaming about them. What is up with that? I must get at least 2 or 3 of those questions a week. It's an important week, and I'm actually going to write a blog about it because it deals with codependency in dreams. Yeah, you heard me right. Codependency in dreams. That's one of them. The second thing is, are the relationships that you're in now triggering the memory of that previous relationship of the person that got away? Maybe you found a new one that was better than the old one. And your inner self, your higher spiritual dreaming self is saying, well, don't let this one get away. So codependency in dreams, what does that mean? Basically, it means that codependency doesn't necessarily need to be a lover. It could be your parents. Your parents keep turning up in your dreams. You're like, why is my mom back? Maybe she's not even dead. She's just showing up in your dreams, telling you this or telling you that or blah, 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 blah. And you're like, why is she here? Because there's a codependency. Remember, not only are we id, ego, super ego, naturally, we have an inner grandparents, we have inner parents, and we have inner children. And we may be codependent on a lot of what they say and do that guides us in our dreams. They can be extremely important. I have a whole chapter in Surviving Cancerland on my house, my home. And in that house are codependent parts of myself and me reacting to codependent selves within myself that actually, when I worked with them together, helped me survive that cancer 3 different times. I am a 3-time breast cancer survivor. So codependent dreams can be very healing. They can also be extremely important in helping you do a massive major jump to another level of yourself. Because your inner parents may look like your parents, so that you know in your dream, this is a parent. Your inner parent, your inner parent could also just be your inner self, the way you would like for a parent to be. That sounds a little confusing, but as we get older, we may find that we do things that our parents taught us, or the things that our parents did to raise us. Unless you just grew wild in the backyard, you had parents who raised you. That's deep in our psyche. And sometimes when we're at a crossroads, that X in our life or a fork in the road, and we're not really sure which way to go, we will have those codependent dreams come in. And part of those codependent dreams can be an ex ex-partner. Okay? Maybe you're not with that person now, but you are at a similar crossroad or fork in the road. And that ex-partner was an important part of your decision-making back then. How can the decision you made back then with that ex-partner be relevant to the situation you have to make now? It's showing you a codependency. Maybe number one, you need to look at that decision making that you did with the ex-partner, maybe do it again, or it could be it's time for you not to do what you did with the ex-partner and break out on your own and make the decision by yourself. Try a different solution to your relationship with that ex-partner. Try a different answer to that challenge or resolved issues. And that could be another thing. When you're having dreams of your ex-partner, ask yourself what's going on in your relationship with your new partner. Are unresolved issues that you had with your ex-partner, the one that got away, or maybe the one you ran away from? I don't know. The relationships you had with them, are they showing up again? Remember, most relationships, problems, and issues don't just boom, there they are. They build one step, and then another step, and then another step. So are you at the first step? Have you moved into the second step? Is your dream trying to say, don't go into the third step and blow this up again or have it blow up again? Is that why you're seeing your ex-partner in the dream? Is that why your dream is saying, the other one got away, that loved one got away, don't let this one get away? Look at your relationships. There's a very important message in there. And it's time for our next break. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
What if dreams can diagnose your life? What if we can meet the love of our life in dreams? Join host Kat O'Keefe Kanavos, the #1 internationally best-selling author of Dreams That Can Save Your Life, written with Duke University medical doctor Larry Berg. Dreaming Healing is where we'll explore dreams, research, and interpret dreams from you, the caller. Dreaming Healing shows can be heard every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, with live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Time on syndicated Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network. Come live your dreams out loud with Kat.
Why are we here? How can we be happy? Questions asked from millennials to boomers. Crappy to Happy, Sacred Stories of Transformational Joy answers them using true stories of grit, grace, and love. James Redfield, author of The Celestine Prophecy, wrote in the foreword, "This book is a seminar about emerging truths and offers grounded solutions through the art of the comeback." Dr. Bernie Siegel, a contributing author, wrote, "Bodies die, but spirits and consciousness survive and recycle." So, grab some tissues, open your book, and prepare to cry and laugh till it heals. Crappy to Happy by Reverend Ariel Patricia and Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos. Available from Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and booksellers worldwide. Darkest hours to brightest moments. Transformation from despair to happiness. And chaos to clarity. Real people, real pain, real healing. Life-threatening illness, death, abusive relationships, divorce, and overcoming addiction are challenges these men and women faced head-on. See how they emerged stronger and happier. Buy the new book, Chaos to Clarity, Sacred Stories of Transformational Change by Reverend Patricia Caginello and Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos. Available on sacredstoriespublishing.com and worldwide through Amazon and other retailers.
This is Dreamvision 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.
Welcome back to Dreaming Healing on Dreamvision 7 Radio Network. I'm your host, Kat Kanavos, Kathleen O'Keefe Kanavos, but my friends all call me Kat, so I hope you will too. I'm really glad you're here tonight. If this is your first time with us, welcome. We're going into our last section. Can you believe it? It's amazing how quickly these dream me answering your questions go, but they're important. Your questions that you ask me are more important to me than questions I think that you should answers. I think you should hear from my questions. So I may be doing more of these shows because, like I said, your questions and your concerns, hey, they're mine too. So here's the third question, and I'm taking this one from my phone. Says, and I haven't even read this one before, so I'm pulling these answers from my heart and my mind at the same time. I'm in a place where I can fly. My long, beautiful hair flows down my back. My journey has me gliding over a direction with raging waters flowing into multiple waterfalls. I feel like I'm heading for my home on the mountaintop, yet I wake up before I arrive. I wake up feeling very good about myself and my future. Am I seeing my future? Well, it certainly looks rosy, doesn't it? Even though you didn't have a flower in there. Let's look at this. I love that dream. I love it. And those of you who can fly in your dreams, hooray! You know, that's hard. People work hard to get there. It goes hand in hand with lucid dreaming. So she's in a place where she can fly, and her long, beautiful hair is flowing down her back. You may have heard me talking about hair in a couple of the other previous dreams. Your hair are your thoughts. So her thoughts are flowing thoughts down her back. So her thoughts are kind of focused on the past. Your back is your past, while she's flying forward at an exalted level. See how that plays in your mind? Look at the picture. The exalted level over water, spirituality. She's flying in the air over spirituality that is flowing down in waterfalls, multiple waterfalls. All this spirituality becoming waterfalls. And then she's heading for her home on a mountaintop. A mountaintop or peak is, if you remember Greek mythology, it's where the gods lived. They lived in Mount Olympus. That's where your spirit guides, guardian angels bring you your information. Moses went to the mountaintop to get the 10 Commandments. The mountaintop is important. So if that's where you live and you're flying and your long hair, your long, beautiful thoughts are flowing down your back, you've got your past and your present working together in an area of spirituality as you move toward your higher elevation. Mountaintop, higher elevation. So this is a beautiful dream. If this were my dream, I would say, I'm doing everything right. The decisions I made from my thoughts, from my previous relationships, from my previous experiences, my hair flowing, were good. They were the right ones, even if they were painful, even if I questioned them at the time, because you know yourself, some of the biggest growth you go through in life hurts like hell. It hurts. Broken hearts, broken promises, it's growing pains. just like your legs hurt when you were growing. Mine did. My bones stretched, it hurt. Growing pains. So she's on her way to her higher elevation. And this is a marvelous, wonderful dream. She wakes feeling very good about herself. Is she seeing her future? No, I think she's seeing her now. She's seeing her now. And she's moving into, because that's where she is in the dream, she's moving into an even higher level very soon when she goes home. What an incredible dream. So, one more from the emails that came in. And by the way, if you've got dreams and you want me to address them like this, just send me an email from my website. Again, Kat, the Queen of Dreams. There's a place at the bottom where you can type in your dreams, send them to me, and I will address them. Or you can go to KathleenO'KeefeCanavos.com. And you can find all of that from my Dreaming Healing website. Again, you just go to my website or and look for that black button and click on it. All the information's right there. I'm so easy to find. I'm right out there available to you. Okay, so my third dream here that was sent in an email. Why can't I remember my dreams anymore? Up to a week ago, I used to remember every single dream, at least for a few seconds after waking up. But now I'm not even sure that I really dreamt. And I can't seem to remember anything at all. Now, I've been diagnosed with anxiety a few months ago. What can I do to remember my dreams? Okay, so that's an issue that I've heard from many people after they go on to medication to deal with something, including hypertension, depression, any of those medications that often interacts in a way that keeps you from remembering your dreams. Because if you think about it, what does that medication do? It reduces anxiety. It reduces stress. That part of your cortex, your cerebral cortex, that does that is also part of your dreams. Experiences, emotions, memories in your dreams. So it may be affecting it. So here's one of the things that I would do. If you go and download the dream journal that I told you about on my website, because it's got the 7 steps for remembering your dreams, which is so dream. It's also in Dreams That Can Save Your Life. It's also in that book. Let me see where it is. It has been actually translated into foreign languages. It's in Italian and Chinese as well. But Dreams That Can Save Your Life, that's right here behind me, is available from my website. It's on Amazon. It's on. You can get it from Simon & Schuster. You can get it from Inner Traditions. It's everywhere. But it's got the 7 ways to remember your dreams. So dream. S. Set your intention. Before you go to bed at night, set your intention. Even if it's as simple as, I'm going to remember my dream in the morning. Write that intention in your dream journal so that you are taking that thought in the 5th dimension. You're putting it down on paper in the 3rd dimension, and it's going through your eyes, which are the windows to your soul. Now you've got it connected 3 ways. Oh, organize yourself. Have your dream journal, your paper, the journal open to the page it would be on that you would write on in the morning. Have your pencil there, some way to see, whether you just use your phone, your cell phone. Don't worry if you're scribbling all over the page, because you don't want to turn the bright light on and wake up your husband, which I used to do all the time when I was writing my journal for the first book I wrote, Surviving Cancerland. That whole book is my dream journal to help me survive stage 4 recurrence. So have your pencil paper there. That's organizing yourself. Decide you're going to dream and remember it. Just say, I'm going to dream and remember it. Again, the D is for dream. Focus on it. Go dream, dream, dream. R, remain in your position when you wake up the next morning. Don't move around. Just kind of wake up slowly and reach over and get your dream journal. Start writing whatever the last thing you remember from your dream. Hold on to that string. Hold on to that magic string. Don't let that dream float away like a balloon. Okay. E, write down the emotion you're feeling right then. Don't really, it'll help you. That emotion is going to help you along that string get to that balloon dream so that it doesn't float away. That's your emotions. Write them down. And then add to that emotions, A for dream. Add to it. What were some of the things you saw in there? You saw a green tree. And then all of a sudden that green tree turned purple. Okay, put that down there. And then there was a funny looking squirrel that was talking to you. Write down everything that you remember, okay, in that dream. And then underline those important things: purple tree, shattering squirrel that was talking to me. Underline those, because M is meaning. What do they mean to you? And that's important, because if you saw a snake and the snake means the Kundalini, that's important to you. It means knowledge. You were speaking with your inner knowledge. Somebody else who's scared to death of snakes, that's going to be a danger symbol. You've got the same symbol in the dreams, but they mean two different things to two different people. So you want to write that down and then work through your dream. I think that may help you to start remembering your dreams. Okay? So we're coming to the end of our show. So I want to remind everybody that the Dreamy Writers Conference cruise, again, is going to be the last week in August of 2025, more than a year away. So you have plenty of time to save up for this if you want to. And it's the last week of August, but it's the first week of the Northern Lights, also known as the Aurora Borealis. And it's 7 days leaving from Seattle and returning to Seattle. The days at sea will be the interactive workshops. There's more information on that on my website. You will walk off that ship with a column. You will be a columnist if you're not already. You will actually be a published writer at that point. So we'll be talking about what type of publishing is right for you. And we will be also working with your dreams to help you write your books, write your articles, write your poetry. It's all going to be just fantastic. And you can call Michelle at 800-658-6869. Again, that's 800-658-6869, and ask for Kat's Cruise. That's all, Kat's Cruise. And she'll know what you're talking about. The cruise is 100% refundable up to 90 days before we cruise. Remember, the early birds get the worm or published. So hop on that right away. Time to go. Thank you so much for being with me today. Remember, everybody dreams, but some dreams save lives. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us this evening. And a big thanks to our producer. Tune in next time to Dreaming Healing for more cutting-edge research, live dream interpretations, and stories with radio host and award-winning author Kat O'Keefe Kanavos. Listen every Tuesday at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Time with call-in live shows on the first and third evenings at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific Time on syndicated Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network. Remember, everyone dreams, but some dreams save lives. Live your dreams. Find more about Kat at KathleenO'KeefeKanavos.com. That's Kathleen with a K. OKEEFEKANAVOS, or The Queen of Dreams on Google search.
This is Dreamvisions 7 Radio Network, uniting mankind with universal love. Our shows are created from the heart, bringing each listener to a place of divine enlightenment. Breathe, relax, and enjoy. Let life flow.